You're looking at what they call quadriles, which is kind of like quarters. Here they call it quadriles. The chicken leg with the chicken thigh. And here you're looking at what I'm planning to boil it in. The water is currently, you can see the steam is already coming up. The water is boiling ahead of the time that I'm not ready for it. It'll be okay. Anyway, so there's no recipe, okay? Except in my head, I was thinking, I wonder what it would taste like if you boiled the chicken first in lemon, ginger, garlic, and onion, and probably, I don't know, a couple spices. Haven't figured out that. I always do it on the wing. Is that how they say it? On the wing? On the fly? Something like that. On the fly's wing. So that's my normal way of ad hoc cooking. Well, basically, that's almost how I always cook. In the United States, I rarely cooked, although I did on occasion. I invented a few things, I remember, but it was very rare. And, well, since I've been in Guatemala, I've been doing a lot more cooking. I wanted to show you the condition of this. I've been in this house 4 months now and been organizing and changing things and building things and tearing things down. And this house was in pretty bad shape when I moved in here. Pretty bad shape. And part of my agreement was I would do some of the fixing up, most of the fixing up for the first month rent free. That was probably a mistake on my part. I should have got 2 months out of it, but, and well, anyway, we live and learn. So I wanted to show you, today I bought rain gutters, because this whole wall that I'm looking at from over in that corner all the way across here, it constantly leaks, which I'll show you in a second here. And we're getting close to the rainy season. I mean, we could get rainy. It's been clouding up the last couple of days, as a matter of fact. So I've been wondering about that. Let me turn this heat down a little bit. Yeah, so I bought, and I was going to do this myself, but I borrowed a ladder and went up there and said, this is not my thing. It looks like the gutters that are here were homemade. They're about that deep. And the brand new gutters that I bought are about that deep, probably more than double. And the way they built this and put the roof on, you have to do some totally remodeling to put in a new gutter, but the gutter has to be replaced. So I've already discussed that with the landlords, Elder and Seda. And they said, don't worry about it, they're going to take care of it. And that's good. I told them it needs to be really soon because yeah, we were already in the dry season when I moved in here, but we had 2 days about 3 weeks apart where it rained like one time it was raining. Of course, here I can't compare it because I used to live in a house with a terrace roof, which means the roof was cement. This place has lamina. Well, they call lamina in Spanish corrugated metal. Yeah, so anyway, this is the result of the rain coming down in various places. Comes down here, comes down to this area here, pours off the counter onto the floor. So it's not good. The whole wall, you can see the whole wall looks like this because the rain comes in all along there where it looks like you can see they made a joint. However, they made this homemade gutter. It looks like they taped it or something in the joints. Whatever. It's obviously it hasn't worked. So I already bought a big 5-gallon thing of paint, which is more than I'll need to paint this wall. But all the walls need paint, really. All the walls need paint. And yeah, aside from them just needing paint for that, every wall, the people that were here before allowed their kids to draw on the walls. Now, all these boxes and stuff you see, these are things that I need to put away, but I need to build shelves, but I don't want to build shelves until I paint, and I don't want to paint until I... Well, I'm sure you've had situations like this. So, I made her from scratch, out of wire and from rubber, and this is made out of I don't know what you call that stuff. You mix two chemicals together, two liquids together, and then pour it into your form. I made the form out of a shoebox lid, and in the bottom of the shoebox lid, I tied thick, I don't know what you call that, cord or string into various shapes to make it look like the streets of Antigua, Guatemala. Okay, now you didn't need to know that, but anyway, right now, that's the time right now. So, oh, and here's Wireman. I made him just like I'm making my dinner right now. I just had the idea in my head, and I had some wire and stuff and put him together. And people like him. And I made it, actually, and I don't want to talk about that anymore. So, here we are. Oh yeah, look at this counter. They never finished the counter. The whole thing is made out of cement. Whole thing is made out of cement. They never finished it. I assume they planned on putting some kind of top on here, but that never got done. So that's also going to be a job that I have to do. In the meantime, I'm living the best as possible with a really unpleasant countertop. So now you know that. So that's where we are at this moment. I'm going to make this dinner. The plan is boil the chicken, not until it's completely cooked, but until it's soaked up some of those juices, and then fry it. Well, that's that, I guess. I'll make some potatoes with it or something. I have some corn and cob in the refrigerator. In the refrigerator, which is right here. Yes. And then, whether I make a video or whatever, that's that, I guess. I don't even know why I was doing this. Until I get another thing in here, this is where all my dishes go. I need jelly, jalea, matches, phosphorus. I said phosphoro. Yeah, that's right. And I need cremora, coffee creamer. So there you go. Now you're all caught up. And that's it.